low-income housing and things like that, where it kind of brings in our problems and whatnot. So I mean, this is probably our most diverse area for us.
Okay, what about crime-wise?
We have everything over here from petty thefts. The Marquette students are probably the best victims because they're always looking down on their phones. So things like just stolen phones, things like that. Then we also we just had a homicide up the block today also. We get armed robberies over here a lot because people are driving to and from work, taking busy main roads, things like that. You can just clear us.
Like safety-wise, like going out in the neighborhood at night.
I'm sorry, can you say that?
Safety-wise, like going out in the neighborhood at night versus during the day and stuff like that.
I mean, when we see, I don't want to say people like just that don't live in the area. People, like the rave is the perfect example. You get kids coming to the rave from outside.
Yeah.
Even different states. Sometimes they tell me they live in Illinois. They're walking, try and find somewhere to get drinks.
Yeah.
And we see them 2 blocks to the north, and we're like, you need to get out of here. It's dark. It's night. You don't know where you are. You don't know what to do. Because we get. I mean, just within 2 blocks and a couple of blocks to the west, we get shots fired every single night, a lot of drug dealing, things like that. So, I mean, when I just told my sergeant that you guys are down here, he goes, tell them to leave before it gets dark. So it's just, it is what it is,
What part of this
unfortunately.
neighborhood is like the worst? Like clearly like we're inching towards like the better side over there.
Yeah.
So we were just walking over there and it was like...
even towards the west, it's not too bad, but just a block to the north, to 2 blocks to the north,
Wells.
all of that, Wells, Kilbourne, that can be a problem area. So,
Okay.
and not even just for, like I said, drug dealing, thefts, things like that, but even just cars, running lights, things.
Yeah.
We get a lot of accidents over there, things like pedestrians hit, stuff like that.
And then...
What about like prostitution?
Yeah, that's a great
Problems?
question.
Over here, we actually don't have a lot of that.
Okay.
That's more of kind of 15th and North.
Okay.
We do have some kind of over by like 27th and Wells area, but not a lot. We don't get a lot of not a lot of prostitution over
Okay.
here.
Would you say more like drug crimes and
Yes.
stuff like that? Okay.
Yes. Kind of low drug dealing, things
Okay.
like that.
What about, you said like low income housing is over here?
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of houses on Wells that go towards low income housing.
Okay.
So
Is that all you have to wear?
yes.
Holy crap.
I'm fine.
Is this the bulletproof?
Yes.
Or is that underneath? That's
No,
bulletproof?
this is my bulletproof vest.
That's your taser?
Yes.
So
What about like vacant lots and stuff like that? Do you have problems with like, because we looked in like a lot of businesses are around here that are vacant now.
Not vacant businesses. We do have a lot of vacant houses, and
Okay,
those are problem houses. I
Okay.
mean, people sit on the porch and things like that, and
Yeah.
that causes problems because they're not supposed to be there. They kind of use that. We have a lot of people that like to go in the back, do drug deals, things like that, where we
Okay.
can't see them,
Yeah.
stuff
and this,
like that.
This
So
is
are
District
there-
3.
Yes.
Where, like, you said there's like drug houses? Like, where is that? Like in the low income area?
Yeah, right about, I'd say, between 24th and Wells to 35th and Wells.
So it's, like,
And then
pretty dangerous
Kilbourne
over
also.
there?
Yes.
What was I gonna
Yes.
say? Do you stick to District 3 or do you work other districts in the city
No,
too?
no, we're all assigned to our own districts.
Okay.
So most people have been here. Once you stay there, you're there for a while.
Okay. And do you, like, Kim was saying that you really like working in this
Yes.
district.
Yeah. District 3 is busy, but you still see a lot of good people.
Okay.
So it's,
So it's not like all like
yeah.
terrible.
What's the
Yeah.
worst district in the city to work in? Is it 5?
5 and 7 are 3, 5, and 7 are the busiest and the worst. We get the most calls and the most violent, but 5 and 7 sometimes don't get breaks like we do. I mean, there's some nights where we're pretty good, and then they have like 3 shootings going on at one
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like they're those 2 are probably the worst.
Yeah.
So like, what is the next call you're gonna go to right now?
I have no idea. It's busy. It's busy for being so
I
cold,
thought you
but
usually don't
Yeah,
have a
that's
partner.
we just switch off. Depends on the day. So we are both one man. So actually, we got voluntold to do the Sherman Park thing. So
Oh, can you talk about that?
yeah, we went to Sherman Park. There was actually not just District 3. There's District 7, District 2. The youth. There was Safe and Sound Project and Hunger Task Force. They had coats and jackets, free boots, giving out meals for Thanksgiving. We played football with them, running around for a couple hours. They also had the Black Panthers there. We were
wow.
totally fine with them. I mean, they were
Really?
they were carrying rifles in the park, and I mean, it wasn't a time to address any issues regarding open carry and
Speaking
when
of,
and where and things like that.
quick question about protesting. So after the Trump election, was there anything going on in this district as far as?
They actually cut off right before our district. It was downtown.
Okay.
So about 6th Street is where we cut off.
Okay.
And they cut to the north right before they got into our district.
Okay.
So
And then kind of talking like the better side of things, I guess. Is there like community involvement? Like what is the community involvement in like making the
Making it
area
better?
better?
making it better.
Improvement?
We do a lot of community meetings with our district. We have actually about 5 officers. They're called community liaison officers,
Okay.
and they make meetings with like landlord tenants, things like that. They give rooms for free for them to rent out, so they can have community meetings at the district to try and think about crime solving, problem houses.
Yeah.
What problem? Like the neighborhood's a big part of getting houses shut down, and what houses are doing the drug dealing, which houses are doing the shootings. Like a lot of people are good and they want to have a quiet neighborhood, but there's always this one house that brings in
Right.
back and forth people from the outside, things like that, and they want them gone, and that's our job to work with them to try and get those problem houses out of here.
So like, what would you say are the main things to highlight about this neighborhood?
Like
That we can't miss?
honestly, I would say the diversity. There's a lot of diversity in this neighborhood, a ton.
Do you think that's a benefit for it?
Yeah, I think it is. I don't see it being bad. I just think that some of the more naive party of the diverse, they have to realize they're in the city of Milwaukee and they could be victims. So, but I mean, if they are aware and you see people on the street, and I mean, that's the perfect time to, hey, how are you doing? Things like that. It's the perfect time to become personal with people that you aren't usually around and stuff. So.
That's awesome. We're gonna get frostbite out here.
Yeah.
It's 35 degrees.
So much.
Yeah, no problem.